Today we're going to take a trip to two different universes to talk about two of the most popular superheroes, Iron Man and Batman. If you hadn't already noticed, my favorite superhero is Iron Man, and I'm going to tell you why he's better than Batman. Now before you murder me in the comments saying my opinion is wrong, remember that it's only my opinion. There's nothing wrong with liking Batman or DC. I still like both of them, and they have a lot of great heroes, villains, and stories. But like it said in the title, I think Iron Man is just the better superhero. There are a lot of similarities between both of them. They're both geniuses, billionaires, playboys, philanthropists. Both of their parents died, and neither one of them has superpowers. But there are a lot of differences between them, and they make Iron Man better. I could give you a million reasons why, but so this video doesn't go on forever, I'll only give you 4. Number 1. Iron Man has better suits. Iron Man has a suit for every possible scenario. Batman's suits consist of a tough exoskeleton, and he can glide with his cape. It's black, which is better for stealth missions than Iron Man's red and gold, but Iron Man doesn't hide who he is, publicly stating on multiple occasions that he is Iron Man. Batman hides his identity from most people, and by some mind-boggling miracle, the people of Arkham can't put the pieces together. Batman's suit also includes what I think is the coolest, but also most unrealistic part, his utility belt. Like in video games where the character gets an item and puts it away into the void to be used again later, Batman's utility belt feels like that. A belt which holds so many things is hard to believe. There's only so much space in a belt that he seems to have an endless number of batarangs, grenades, and rope for his grappling gun. As seen in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, Iron Man is always improving his suits, with his latest ones being made of nanotech. They are incredibly light and can be disguised as almost anything. When fighting against the Winter Soldier, he had a watch and glasses that he could use to make small sections of his suit like his repulsor. He has since perfected this concept, and the suit is entirely contained in a detachable housing unit of nanoparticles which could deploy over his whole body with a simple push. Number 2. Something Batman is known for is recruiting children into his crusade against crime in Gotham. Despite the necessary evil of training Spider-Man in Homecoming, Iron Man doesn't make it a habit to recruit child soldiers. He has only ever had crime-fighting partners like his close friend Rhodey, who was a lieutenant in the U.S. Marine Corps, which is more experienced than any of Batman's sidekicks ever had prior to their enlistment, and fought beside him as War Machine on numerous occasions. Number 3. They're both geniuses, but Iron Man is smarter. He builds all of his suits, whereas Batman has whole branches of his company dedicated to building things, and he steals the ideas and builds them to help him. Also, after Ant-Man came back from the quantum realm, Iron Man cracked time travel in a few hours. Batman might be the Earth's greatest detective and is trained in many different forms of martial arts, but he barely beats his enemies. And I know that it's written this way where he struggles and barely wins, so it's not boring, but Iron Man was the only Avenger who fought Thanos and held his own, even making him bleed, and eventually sacrificing his own life to defeat him. Batman, on the other hand, cares less about individual people's safety and more about ridding Gotham of evil. He lets his villains escape because they hire thugs to work for them, which in turn Batman can also capture. Number 4. Marvel first introduced Iron Man to the big screen in 2008, and over the next 11 years he helped build the MCU. Marvel has grown the MCU and made movies about many different superheroes. They have done so well that they've had 8 movies gross $1 billion, with Endgame grossing $2 billion. DC tried to do the same thing with Batman and the Justice League, but they haven't had the same success. DC is already moving on to their 4th Batman, with Ben Affleck, who played Batman in the DCEU, being replaced by Robert Pattinson in the new Batman movie coming out. This completely ruins the DCEU's timeline by removing one of the most popular heroes. Wonder Woman 2 is coming out, but there's no Batman anymore, and the rumored Cyborg and Flash movies that were supposedly coming out most likely have been scrapped. Now you may be thinking, Marvel made the same mistakes with Spider-Man, and that's true, but they figured out that people didn't want to see the same movies with different actors over and over again. DC still hasn't realized that, and they keep making the same Batman movie that we've all seen a million times, where his parents die and he becomes Batman. They've also done the same thing with Joker, having 4 different actors play him, and I don't think there's anyone who will disagree with me on this one. Heath Ledger was probably one of, if not the best part about the Batman movies. These are my reasons as to why Iron Man is better than Batman. Once again, this is my opinion. It doesn't mean it's the right one. If you agree or disagree with me, let me know in the comments, and I'd love to talk about it with you. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember that with great power comes great responsibility.